I wasn't paying attention. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Hang on. Hang on. I know you can't see my captions, but my computer has decided once again that my OBS is the audio source, and that is not correct. Let's see. Microphone. Default is not game capture. USB audio device. Please. Shouldn't have to keep telling you that. There it is. There's some captions for you. Hello. Whoopsie. Hi, everybody. Oh, okay. Apparently, for some reason... Okay. It wouldn't let me skip that. Good morning. Sancho. NB Chassis. Ray. Hello. How are you doing today? Thank you, Sancho. It was a smooth transition. I am a good streamer. Hey, Shavil. How are ya? Nice to see ya. Alright, so we just started disc 2. I want my Gatorade. Hold on. Put it as far from me as possible. Hey, we still get the disc changing thing. Like, it's still loading this way, even though we're not switching discs, like, physically anymore. I hope it works. Okay. Cool. So how have you all been? I saw some of you on Tuesday. What have you been up to? Fun plans for the weekend? It's almost the weekend. Or maybe... if you are in, like, the one place in the world that's 13 hours ahead of me right now. I think that's a thing, or maybe it's 13 hours behind. There's a small fraction of the world that may or may not be tomorrow. By 10 minutes. Restreaming every day this weekend? Good luck. Restreaming is such a... how do I want to describe it? A more difficult job than people give it credit for. And restreamers are what keeps marathons alive, to be quite honest. I know there's a Stardust up here. Does the Stardust up here only show up once we talk to Caffey? Okay. I'm not being a weirdo and it's actually up here, right? Oh, I was wrong. I was wrong. It was the other rooftop. So we need Stardust for a trophy. Because I want to end up having the platinum from this game. Since now it has trophies and I'm so excited. That's why I don't restream, to be completely honest, because it's terrifying. Like, my own OBS is held together with duct tape and a prayer. So... I do not trust myself to be responsible for like, a marathon's proper functioning. But good luck. I'm sure it'll go as good as it can, right? Because things always go in unexpected ways. Loud swing music. Okay, so very first thing we need to do. Disc 2. We didn't do this last time. Specifically because Caffey talks forever. Okay, she says they're not open yet. And I want this Stardust. So yeah, we need 30 Stardust. There's a total of 50 in the game. Haven't decided yet if we'll end up getting all 50 and going to fight Faust. Because you can't fight Faust if you don't have all 50. Otherwise Martel won't give you the Vanishing Stone, and that's the only way to get to him. So. Let's make a stop by some stores. Never learned what the Stardust in this game does, so every now and then, she'll actually be here in a little bit. There's this woman named Martel, whose daughter is super sick, and it said that Stardust can, like, grant you whatever wish you want, so she wants to get all of this- Look at Dart's face! She wants to get all the Stardust so she can make a wish and save her baby. And every 10 that you give her, she gives you something really cool. And they usually are actually, like, unironically really good. I want to say that the thing that she gives you at 40 is like a thing that just reduces damage by half or something. For one person, of course. It's not like for everybody, but... We only need 30 for the trophy, though, so we're gonna at least get 30. And then we'll see if we feel like getting all 50. This is Princess Emily, or Emile, depending on how you want to say it. She used to be super, super nice. And then suddenly, 6 months ago, she became very mean and nobody knows why. And now everybody's afraid of her. And we see this woman a couple times. She keeps asking the princess to name her baby before it's born. And this mean Emily is like, no, ew, gross. Kids are disgusting. Of course, later, when she's nice again, she'll be more than happy to do that. Is that person Princess Emily? I heard she was very sweet. If this is a dream, please wake me up. We're starting early with Albert being super, like, infatuated with her. It's very cute. Alright, there's another Stardust here, pretty sure. Yep. Are we missing any inflets? I don't think so. Okay, I desperately need new weapons. Where's the weapon shop? Was I in the weapon shop already? How did I get 2 Angel's Prayers? Oh, I just didn't suck against Dole this time? Okay, well, fine. Fine. So yeah, I'm trying to think. I at least want to get to the Virage in Valley of Corrupted Gravity today. And if we sneak a little past that and get, like, all the way to Garrick, I won't complain. I don't need your heals, bro. Did I walk past the weapon shop? Am I a fool? Blue things are usually, But yeah, this is just the charm guy. Where's the guy with the spears? Also, Fless is super cool. This is like my favorite hub town. Because each disc has one, right? Like we had... I guess, kind of, we had Lohan in disc 1. Yeah, I knew there was another one somewhere. We had Lohan in disc 1, we have Fletz disc 2, Deningrad in disc 3, and... I don't know. In disc 4, actually, now that I'm thinking about it. I'm gonna regret not caring about magic defense at all. But this is just straight up better for Rose, so sure. I don't really care about status things usually, and then I regret that later. Dart, you are kind of a little baby man. Do you need a... You need a little bracelet to make you feel better? Oh my god, look at Albert's defense. No wonder he's dying so easily. Albert, are you wearing nothing but your underwear? This town is so cool. Let's is so awesome. So fresh, so crisp. They love the stars and the moon. Okay. Bro, just put one of these on. Rose is OP, she doesn't need one. Yes. Please. Albert, just wear something. I'm only going to buy 2 night shields because somebody should be wearing the sapphire pin. We're not buying War God Calling. Husbando bought this because he was really struggling with the additions. It does your additions automatically, but they only do half damage. Ryan, hi! Thank you for the resub. I appreciate you. How you doing? I might actually switch so that Rose is still wearing the sapphire pin. And then... Oh yeah, so I overbought. It's fine. I would rather Dart have the power wrist. And yeah, Al can have the night shield. And we'll just hold on to those other rings to swap them out when we need them. Okay. Caffey, your turn. Every day is my subversary. Very true. A wheelbarrow mounted speaker. Aw, that sounds awesome. So now Caffey is just gonna talk for 600 years. It's kind of her whole thing. In summary, she's really excited for us to be here. We're from out of town. She can smell it. She works at this bar, and she's super talkative. She's good at her job. But she keeps getting in trouble from the guy in the back because she's supposed to be working. And she tells us all about this country, about how they worship the stars, and they think that the stars can tell your future, and things like that. She's basically just an exposition dump real quick. And we have to keep pretending that we're super interested in stars, even though we're trying to be like, we should really go find that guy that stabbed our best friend. We probably shouldn't be staying here. Japanese writers don't put in a character the whole gimmick of whom is to be annoying challenge. 100% impossible. Are you a place I can heal? Are you an inn? I'd pay $20 for that. Okay, I got everything situated the way I want it. So let's save, even though I over-purchased, because I thought that the night shield was an armor. I was wrong. Fine. Oh, I did also want to check people's additions, because we had to briefly change Albert to Gust of Wind Dance, I think, in order to beat Dole. But I do want him to go back to Spinning Cane. Dart, what are you doing, buddy? Oh yeah, we can go back to Burning Rush. Burning Rush sucks for damage, but it's really good for SP, which I don't care about. Okay, so it needs to be nighttime. They actually let us leave. They actually let us left. I'm a good, I speak English. It's only nighttime, I guess, that they stop you from going out because there's bandits. The whole country has a bandit problem. I let Mort left too. Mort, come back. There he goes. So in order for it to be nighttime, we gotta just do some more scripted stuff. And then once it's night, we'll get to meet Fester, who's like the best NPC ever. Nobody's allowed to go in the castle, because we don't have permission. Is, Bingus Bongus down here? In his garden? Yeah, he is. So this guy's whole deal is he wants to plant a bunch of green things and make the world, like, vibrant and everything. Which is very nice, very cool. Caffey, help. The first part of disc 2 is just listening to Caffey a million times. Yes, Caffey, we are. We just had this conversation. Do you not remember this? So this time, right, we were talking about, oh, we should really go follow Lloyd because we really need to find him before he gets away because he has the moon gem, which belonged to Albert. So this time, instead of getting Kathy to talk about the stars, we're gonna be like, nah, that's not actually what we're interested in. And she's like, I don't know anybody named Lloyd. But maybe Fester does. Hi, Mort. He do be here. Yep, we're still interested in stars. I like that she just straight up admits, like, sorry, I only know what everybody else knows. So she's gonna introduce us to Fester, who is an astronomer. Dart gets really excited because she makes kind of an offhand mention of the black monster, which is the purpose of his quest. But Fester's gonna tell us all about the moon, and Dart's gonna deliver the epic voice line about the moon that never sets not being able to exist. That's just horribly, horribly overacted, and I love it so much. This must be the house next door. The writing in this game is so janky, and it's just, I'm so fond of it. Mr. Fester, are you home? Why, yes, I am. Hi, Fester. You're the best NPC in this game. So he's gonna tell us about the moon that never sets. I'll pump up the game volume a bit so that you can actually hear him once he starts. Please take a look at this. In astronomy, a moon that never sets cannot exist.
In astronomy, a moon that never sets cannot exist.
Cannot exist?
That's right. Stars travel the sky by catching the winds of time. But this moon isn't affected by time. It never moves day or night. That's why it's called the moon that never sets.
These cutscenes are just so trippy.
Years, when the moon that never sets glows red, a moon child descends upon the earth to fill the world with holy bliss. A poem of yore telling the fate given by the moon. However, what we really get is the spawning of destruction and fear, that is, the black monster.
Black monster.
As a kid, this was always like one of my favorite moments when it opens its wings like that.
Why a demon, not a blessing? What does it mean? The mystery has yet to be resolved.
So that could be a thing, right? Like, you're not wrong, Cheville, I think. If anybody knows about space. It should be possible to have a moon that never sets. It just have to be perfectly lined up with the planet, right? But Dart is just so shocked. A moon that never sets can't exist, and he's like, can't exist? Like Chassis said, nani? Alright, Fester's gonna go to Princess Lisa, who is Princess Emily's sister. He's her astronomy teacher. I also said he's acting as like a governor, which is a weird translation because this is a Like what they meant to say was like advisor, right? Royal advisor, because this is a monarchy, and he advises the king. Hi, Kathy. I'm back. It's nighttime. Hey, Kathy. The reason is actually I don't know why. Alright. So Kathy's checked out. All we have to do is talk to... why can't I remember his name? Nella? Nillo. Nelly? What is your name, dude? The... Nello. Is that what I said? I was close. But this is the guy who wants to turn all the desert green because he likes plants. And Albert gets like really excited about that. And they talk all night. Oh, so even Pluto works that way. Pluto and its moon Charon are tidally locked to each other. The same hemisphere as Pluto always faces Charon and vice versa. Fester, you fool. Astronomer my butt. Too bad Pluto isn't a planet. Legend of Dragoon takes place on Pluto. Confirmed. Yeah, okay, guys. I guess they really will talk until morning. Oh, you know, I forgot this was gonna happen. I didn't need to pay for the inn, because we just automatically get healed here. Oh well. Bye, Nello. So we're getting a quick debriefing about, aw heck, we looked for Lloyd for 5 minutes, we didn't find him. This sucks. Where in the world, Dart says, as he explored half of the first town that he came to, and then called it quits. And only now, after traveling with them for so long, did Albert decide, hey, maybe you shouldn't call me King because that's gonna make people really uncomfortable. I like how your stream educates me because I make a dumb joke, then you make me look it up. Today you learned. Alright, I'll go actually get these items, it's fine. Do I want them? Probably not. Oh, actually maybe I do want that. Just kidding. Okay, can we just appreciate for a hot second that Rose is a woman who absolutely refuses to wear a dress, and so she can't wear that warrior dress that I just got? Unless... Tell me. Am I... Where is it? Alright, members of my party, somebody's gotta fess up. Somebody wants to wear the dress. Who is it? It's the old guy. Old martial arts man. He wants to wear a dress. I'm assuming they mean, you know, just like a martial artsy kind of longer shirt and pants deal. I'm so proud of him. I'm sure he is gonna kill it. But for real, like, there's a lot of things that Shanna will wear that Rose won't wear. Because she's like, nah, I'm not about that. Or like, I don't remember what they're called. they're called like dancer's boots or something. Shanna and Maru will wear dancer's boots and Rose will not, which sucks because they make you really, really fast. So mostly anybody who's wearing dancer's boots will outspeed the enemy and will typically get to go twice to everybody else's once. But Rose won't wear them. Ow, when did you get your special elemental axe? That's very much not an axe, it's a lance. Yeah, they had like the martial arts robe is like a thing, right? The big long thing. Like Splinter. Yeah, let's just get through Burning Rush. Burning Rush sucks. It's so low damage. What's also funny about the equipment thing is that I'm pretty sure that Dart will wear literally almost anything. He won't wear things specifically designated for girls, like tiaras. But other than that, he's not very picky. So just a cool little feature. Yeah, for sure. Thanks, Shabil. So we get to meet Mappy, who is a horribly misogynistic asshole. And he's part of the Garrick gang, which is all these bandits that have been plaguing this country. I might could have saved before I left town because if we get unlucky, Mappy can absolutely fuck our shit up. Dort wears what his mom bought him and put on his chair that morning. Okay, I want these guys to be gone so that we're not taking 3 sources of damage. Otherwise, Mappy will just disappear, but he still exists. Like, you can't kill Mappy in this fight. Problem is, like I said, if we get unlucky, Mappy could just straight up kill us. He has an instant kill, unavoidable. It's gonna be so long until we get those dancer shoes I was talking about. Could really use those. Those are like middle of disc 3, and we just started disc 2. Coco! Good morning, how are you today? Dragoon time. I love that this game is called Legend of Dragoon, and I ardently refuse to use Dragoon transformations if I can help it. The additions are just so much fun. I'm good, what's up? Not much, still sorting magic cards, is what I was doing on Tuesday on stream as well. It's quite a task. We have, like I said on Tuesday, we have about 120,000 magic cards. It's Husbando's and my hobby. Mostly his, but I support him in it. And so we procure collections over time, and then every now and then we liquidate what we have. And that liquidation process is very cumbersome. We have to separate all the cards into sets, and then we have to separate those sets into colors, and then we have to go through and figure out every card that's worth 2 cents and put them in alphabetical order. Whew. Haha, Mappy, you tried to teleport away and you can't because you're the only one left. Wasted so much time trying to get 10k gold. It takes forever to get money in this game. I tell you what, there's a trophy now that this is like made available for PlayStation Store. Can you stop attacking Rose, please? There's a trophy for having 10k gold. which tells you kind of how tough that is. And you get 1 War God amulet for that. So if you're struggling with additions and you want to outfit your whole team with War Gods, that's a yikes. Because War God Calling is only 1,000, but it's also not nearly as good. Mappy, could you leave me alone? Dude, I mean, he hasn't one-shot anybody yet, so I guess I can't complain that much. Because I'd rather not... Like, if he one-shots somebody, I'm not using an Angel's Prayer. Unless it's Albert, because Albert, I think, was dead for Dole, so he's a little behind. Also, Cheville, I see that. I see you saying, what if I need it later? Because you definitely know that that's exactly... Ah, he's dead. That's exactly how I behave with all games that have any kind of resource that I can use. I mean, there's some times that I like using the Dragoons, like Albert's Rose Storm is really good. Rose's Death Dimension can be helpful for like big groups of enemies. Who else has something? Anybody's dragon is gonna be nice, you know? I guess Astral Drain is good too. It's a heal and attack at the same time, so... Final Burst is alright for damage. Actually, so is Gaspless. And Diamond Dust. Okay, okay, I'm changing my mind. Dragoons are actually kind of decent if you actually sit down and think about it. That doesn't mean I'm gonna use them though, okay? Shannon, nobody cares. So Dort's Dragoon Spirit got stolen. Because he's a goober. It is your fault for not being careful enough, dude. Why didn't you, like, put it in a pouch or something? Why did Shanna level up? She didn't do anything. It's very, very sad. And if I truly... Well, I guess it doesn't work that way. I was gonna say if I truly cared, I would just make sure that everybody else was dead. But everybody reses after the battle with 1 HP. So you do the HP, or the XP splitting no matter what you do, unfortunately. Shanna stood on the sidelines and went, "Good job, Dart! You can do it!" And then she got like 50,000 experience for that. So Donau is where we're gonna meet some friendos. Let me grab a Stardust real quick. This girl's a little nervous because she thought we were bandits, because again, if you didn't get the picture, bandits are a big problem for everybody here. So we're gonna meet Lynn and Kate, or rather we're gonna meet Kate, who says that her husband went to try to stop the bandits and get them out of there because Kate's gonna have a baby and he wants the town to be safe so that the baby isn't, you know, can grow up in a nice flowery place. The mayor happens to be Lynn's dad, so we're gonna try to get his help to go after Lynn, because we also need to go after the bandits now because they just stole my Dragoon Spirit. This is Wink. We meet her later on disc 3. She's one of the Sacred Sisters. And this is meant to humanize Lloyd, right? you know, it's meant to show that he's not just like a horrible person. He's just doing what he thinks is right for most of the game. And that happens to conflict with what we're doing. Because he does actually stop and try to help her. When he had nothing to gain from it. My headcanon is this because Rose keeps taking pot shots at Shanna off screen, so she's getting a workout. Rose is that person who walks behind Shanna and like when she's taking steps, she kicks the bottom of her shoes so that she stumbles a little bit. Okay, so there's our Stardust. There's another one somewhere, I don't remember, well, whatever. Hey, Kate. She's bemoaning, Lynn being gone. It all started this morning. Minutes ago. Oh, I remember where the other Stardust is. It's in the mayor's house. But we can't get to it until we get the guy to move out of the doorway. Alright, so we have Lynn's letter that said he was going to the Valley of Corrupted Gravity, which is past that is where the bandits are. So we're gonna take it to the mayor. This woman is one of my favorite super minor NPCs in the entire game. Just watch her. She keeps trying to go through there, and then she waits like 5 seconds, and then she goes again, and this bandit just keeps like being like, nah. And she's like, oh, okay. And then she does it again 5 seconds later. I would like to go over there, but there's a scary person. That bandit. See, watch, here she goes again. Nope. Okay. I just find that so comical. Cannot meet the mayor because he's busy. And then I'm like, hey, but we have a letter from his son. And this guy's like, oh shit. One of my favorite things about Legend of Dragoon is that every one of these towns has such an identity. You know? Like this is Donau the flower city. So everybody, they love flowers. Flowers all over their houses. Flowers in their windows. Bunch of flowers outside. Like, that's their thing. Fletz is all about stars. Lohan is all about, you know, like the... I don't want to say circus vibe, but like a... you know, they have that, like... fairground kind of place. Fernie, all about water. Like, they all just have very distinct identities. Instead of just being like, this is the town that had 4 houses and this is the one that had 3 in a tree, you know? There, now we can get this Stardust. Sorry, Mira, I wasn't actually paying attention to what you're saying. Do you just want me to go back to the king? I'm sure it's fine. We're just gonna... Because in order to enter the Valley of Corrupted Gravity, we need the permission of the king. Which means we gotta walk all the way back to Fletz. But first we're gonna meet a friend. Is there an NPC in every city that just hates the local city gimmick? Just that one guy that his only line of dialogue is, I don't want to be here. So, here's the question, right? Do we switch to Maru, or do we keep Rose? I'm not compromising on Albert. I love Al. He's my bae, okay? Rose starts off strong. She kind of flattens out disc 4 because she only has the 4 editions. So, whereas Maru, if you put the effort into her, has the strongest edition in the game. But we've gotten her in the middle of disc 2, so we would need to actually grind in order to get that edition. And it's really hard to do. That's very true. Rose's Dragoon is better. But for sure we can't split, right? Because if we try to use both and just keep switching them out, then they're both just going to be weak. My answer is I love Maru so much. I love her too. I've done many, many playthroughs where I've kept Rose until the end, and I've done many, many playthroughs where I've kept Maru. And I really like both of them. It makes the choice difficult. Oh well, you can come. Yeah, I mean, I think I'm leaning toward keeping Rose because her additions do a ton of damage. We can switch her to primarily magic attack later. And Maru's perky step, for the damage it does versus the number of times that I'm actually going to get it correct, we're only going to be doing max damage about 75% of the time, you know, so. But Maru's additions are just so much fun, you know? I love them both, and it's hard to choose. Her animations are so good. She's got such personality. And I feel like she's one of the only voice actors who was actually into it. Because, you know, she's the one who, when you finish one of her editions, she's like, cool boogie. She's so excited about it. Rose might die. That's fine. Depends on if she outspeeds a giant rhinoceros. Don't know why she wouldn't, but you know. But yeah, basically once you get past Cool Boogie, Maru's additions start getting really, like, a lot more complicated very quickly. I know! Cheville, that would 100% be my team all the time. If we could not have Dart, Rose, Maru, Al would be, like, perfect. Because they're my favorite characters. They're my 3 favorite characters. Albert may very well have been my first, like, I don't want to say, like, crush, right? But I adored Albert as a kid. I just thought he was a really, really cool character. You see how everybody's almost dead and I'm refusing to heal? That's because I'm stubborn. Stunning hammer? When on earth do you get an item like that? Okay, don't even judge me right now. I'm just going to turn into a Dragoon the next time we get into a fight. And I'm gonna Astral Drain. Oh, come on, man. The poison guy? Is this really the way you want to be? Arrow shooters can deal poison. It sucks. Well, that's fine. We can skip Al's turn. Yay. So cause Dart doesn't have his Dragoon spirit, we don't get to do the cool like triple transformation. Because everybody in your team has to be full SP and untransformed at the same time. So this heals, which is why I'm doing this. I'm refusing to use a healing item. So I'm stubborn as hell. Could I just use a healing potion and then buy another one? Absolutely. Why would I do that? Albert's not dead, by the way. He's just stunned. Yay! We got 59 HP each. That was totally worth it. Also, I love how the time during which we don't have Dart's Dragoon Spirit is the time that I'm choosing to use Burning Rush. The best SP attack that he has. Because we don't earn SP right now, because we don't have his Dragoon Spirit. I never promised that my playthrough would make sense. I think literally the only reason that I can beat Legend of Dragoon... also, love that the Dragoons have their own victory animations that are separate from the character. I think the only reason that I can beat Legend of Dragoon is because I know it so well. Any other RPG, I just kind of suck. Wait. Do I have a charm potion? Ah. I have no charm potion. I refuse. I'm not doing it. Let me out. Ah. You don't earn the SP that you wouldn't use anyway. That's a bee guy. Stop with the poison people. Okay. Rose isn't gonna die to one hit, alright? You guys not that strong. Oh, okay. Good. Dart was the one with the most HP, that's fine. And then the walk to Fletz is too short for us to get another encounter. But yeah, any other RPG, like, I started to play Lunar with Husbando because it's one of his favorite games. And I was the one who started. And then after like 45 minutes, he's like, I can't do this anymore. I can't watch you do this. Because I was doing so poorly. And like I played Final Fantasy X for myself and got super stuck up on the snow mountain, like where where Kamari is, because Seymour's up there. And like I thought that I was doing good because I know like in an RPG, right, you're supposed to do all of the trash battles because that's how you grind, that's how you level up. Like you don't run away from battles or you're gonna be too weak. Hey Deacon, nice to see you. Thank you for the good luck. How are you? And so I had done all of the random encounters throughout Final Fantasy X, and then for some reason I got to that mountain, I was way too weak, and I was far too stubborn to just grind, and so I just kept dying over and over to Seymour. I just like walled myself. So I genuinely think that perhaps the only reason that I do alright with Legend of Dragoon is because I can recite this game from back to front. Has Human Plants vs. Dragon Zombies. Did you watch what I did, Deacon? Because I think I did pretty alright, actually. For like the first time that I had ever played that. On a scale of 1 to 10, how did I do? Pretty good, alright. The linebacker guy that was just being introduced in like 2.6 or whatever spooked me right out. So this is the guy that said we're not allowed to go into the castle unless we have permission. Maru thought she could run into him and that would get him out of the way, and of course, that was foolish. Footballers are very bad. That's kind of the impression that I got, yeah. Well, so leveling up in Final Fantasy X is just the sphere grid, right? Because in order to get some kind of trophy or something, I don't remember, we had to fully max the sphere grid, and that sucked. Football zombie makes the big plays. Fester. Wrong shop. He's not in this one. So we're not getting through the big gatekeeper guy unless somebody vouches for us. So we're gonna go find Fester, and he's gonna vouch for us. Also, hi Mort. I can't quite get the camera down far enough. Poor Fester, literally talking about like, I could buy this cool telescope that I like if I just don't eat as much. That's so sad. Okay, so Fester's gonna go, and who's talking to me? It's Zell, okay. And then we're gonna meet up with him later. You fight and your character does more damage after. Huh, Fester usually stops by that shop real quick. He does actually like physically walk through the world, so I must have just been too slow. Well, time to burn some time until Fester's available. But see, here's Martel. We were talking about her earlier. She's the one who accepts stardusts. And Caffey's like, don't you want to talk about stars? And Martel's like, no, I want to talk about stardust, not stars. And Caffey's like, I told you I don't know about it, so nobody knows about it. Martel's the one that we ran into in Bale on the last disc. Like, we literally ran into her because she was running. And then Cappy's like, I have a great idea. Here, she wants to talk about Stardust. Thanks. Just pawns us off. So we can actually turn some Stardust into her. I'm sure we have more than 10 at this point. I don't remember how many we have. Probably closer to 20. Let's see. We have 15. There you go. So every 10 she gives us something. And she'll remember that we still have 5. It's fine. Thanks in advance for the next time. God, that's so good. Physical ring raises maximum HP by 50%. To be quite honest, the one who needs that right now is Albert. But then he's losing... What's his defense? It goes back down to 8. Bro, could you wear a shirt? We'll see how he does with that, but... Where's Al's Jade Dragoon armor? Oh my god. Oh, I didn't actually want to leave. My bad. Because we still, you know, need the permission of the king and everything. Nello's over there tending to his garden. Okay, so Fester should now be back up at the top. Yeah. Hi, buddy. Alright. So now you can see he's just walking back to his house. We're gonna go with him. We're gonna tell him what's going on, and he's gonna be like, why would you go to the Valley of Corrupted Gravity? That's a foolish thing, but sure, I guess I'll help you. He's a governor, he said earlier. Which isn't the right translation, but, you know, whatever. Fester, you walk so slow, dude. Thanks, Fester. So we'll get permission from the king, and then I wanted to get to the barrage at the end of the Valley of Corrupted Gravity. That's quite a distance away, but we'll see what we can do. Please walk, Fester. Fester, there's a Stardust over here. Can I just grab it real quick? Dude. Fester. Walk. Fester's just being real chill and Dart's 2 inches behind him. Are we there yet? Are we there yet? This is King Zyor. He's a jovial fellow. And Fester's explaining for us that we're gonna try to go take care of the bandits. To his credit, Zyor is not immediately like, oh, King Albert, hi, what are you doing here? Like, he kind of keeps his chill, you know? I mean, he does eventually recognize him, and he acknowledges that the last time he saw him was when he was a little kid. So Zyra is gonna let us stay overnight in the castle. I knew I shouldn't have healed because I thought that this was gonna happen. But I was like, whatever. Okay, bye. Please just let me go get this Stardust real quick. Thank you. Oh, well, excuse me. Where's Libria? Thank you. Libria is the one that handles all of the fancy clothes for the rich people. So Princess Lisa, who is Princess Emily's sister, wants to talk to us. This is such a jam. Thank you, Cheville. This is one of my favorite soundtrack bits in the entire game. It's called Indel's Castle, even though it plays here too. You first hear it in Albert's castle. But Princess Lisa here is like a diviner. She sees the future from the stars. And she can tell that something is weird with her sister, and she thinks it's connected to the bandits. And so she heard that we were going to go take care of the bandits. So she's like, hey, while you're there, can you see if maybe you can figure out what's going on with my sister? And we're like, oh yeah, sure, because we're the heroes. And Lisa is talking about Princess Emily was horseback riding, and she got knocked off the horse, and then when she woke up afterwards, that's when she was weird, and she was like mean after that. It was as if she was a different person, she says. The Valley of Corrupted Gravity, spelled wrong. And so Lisa's like drawing a connection between, you know, the bandits showed up half a year ago, my sister got weird half a year ago, and then shortly, Princess Emily is going to turn 20 and she's going to be given the Moon Dagger, which is this country's like sacred artifact. And Emily is worried that she doesn't want it, or Lisa's worried that she doesn't want it to go to this weird Emily. So she wants us to figure out what's going on before that happens. Those two get along so well. They're just both, like, super excitable. I love their relationship a lot. Libria, don't leave! Libria, come back! Don't go in there! Don't go in there! Okay. It's really nice, because if you can catch her right away, you can just start this immediately. Otherwise, you have to wait for her to just be wandering around the castle. So we're just having this nice meal with the king before we go, because he's been very kind. Emily's being really, forward. Esther's like, let me introduce you to all these people, and Emily's like, I don't care. I'm not shy, I just don't like them. LA Corrupted Gravity spelled wrong again. My only critique, I think, of how this whole story beat goes down is that they clearly just used, like, Princess Emily's model, right? For before and after her change. But it should not be Princess Emily's model right now, right? Because it's Lennis. So it should, like, they should have just used the texture mapping for Lennis's face. It's such a minor thing, but it would have been cool because they look very different. Okay, thank you, Libria. Well, excuse me, I was gonna go the long way. Libria, I was stepping out of the way so you could go in the bedroom. Jeez. Talk about being on a tight leash. So yeah, because Lloyd wanted the moon gem from Albert, everybody's kind of assuming that he's gonna want the moon dagger as well. And so if we just hang around and help with this problem, then eventually we'll run into Lloyd again. Good night. So we gotta talk to just the three. We can't talk to Al and Rose, sadly. But we're learning more about his daughter who ran away, his daughter Claire. There's a lot of heart to this story that unfortunately gets swallowed by the really bad translation. It like robs them of a lot of character. So they all kind of sound the same, but I was not paying attention to what she asked, but based on my memory, she was asking about if we thought she would be a good dancer or something. Okay, bye! Okay, there's no way that we're making it to Valley of Corrupted Gravity Barrage today. Because we have to go back through the Barrens, and then all of the valley, plus, like, the conversations with Maru. So, there's a save point here at least. And I don't need to heal. Didn't need to heal the first time, I'm just a fool. How much HP did that say that Al had? He should have more than 1,000 now. Let me see. I still didn't see. Al. Al. My dude. Is that what your HP truly is, my friend? Why do you have a night shield again? Put your physical ring on, dude. Thank you. He just took it off because he didn't like it. So I don't know, because Al's defense is going to be a lot lower. I say a lot, it went down by 10. But he has more HP now, but is that balanced out by the fact that he's going to be taking more damage because he has less defense? I don't know. We're going to find out next time. Oh yeah, thanks for vibing with me today, friends. In the meantime, let's raid Liz, I think, who is playing The Void Reigns Upon Her Heart, which I don't know what that is, but Liz is cool, and you should say hi to her when you get over there. I appreciate y'all. I know that this game is not everybody's cup of tea, but I find it relaxing and cathartic. So, thanks. I will be back next Tuesday, but not next Thursday. We have guests next Thursday. So, say hi to Liz when you get over there, and I will see you next week. Bye!